Hi, welcome back to Tally insulting me for not coming up with a name.
That's a really good name. Oh my god, you've finally done it. See, once you get a pattern established, break it.
Well, uh, oh, okay. Today we are looking at SCP-835. We were going to look at a different one, and then we realized we actually don't have the time to do it. And I'm freaking the fuck out right now.
Oh god, he's on that diet ghost.
I'm on that diet ghost. Okay, let's just start it.
I just want to say a massive thank you
Oh,
to you all. The growth rate of this channel is staggering. I'm going to be creating many more videos for you, so have no fear of that.
oh yeah,
There is now a
congrats.
Facebook page for this channel in the description below. Please go ahead to go and like it, because that is where you're going to find out when the next video is being uploaded.
Speaking of, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, put it in your favorites tab, like on your web browser.
That's an odd request, but I'm for
Download
it.
it if you have YouTube Premium.
Oh,
Share it to Facebook. If you don't have Facebook, that's okay. Just share it to a social media.
not social media, a social media.
A social media, yeah. I haven't actually plugged it on YouTube before. Join the Discord. I haven't plugged the Discord yet in any of these videos.
Do you have a Discord?
You're in it.
Oh, that's right. Every time you tag me, I just say no.
What's it's about, all the thumbnails that get
I'll
uploaded,
put the Discord in
and I can chat to you
the
guys.
I'll put the Discord down below.
SCP-835,
Oh,
Object Class
that's
Keter.
right.
Uncensored file restricted by 05-11.
Oh.
Level 4 access only.
Oh,
Administrative
this
errors accepted.
wait, level 4. Oh, so this is a big boy.
It's quite
Description.
large.
SCP-835 appears to be a large mass
Smash.
of coral-like polyps weighing 8 tons. The individual polyps are largely
8 tons? How big is this, or how
unknown
dense
coral
is it?
species, growing to more than
It's
1
8
meter in
tons.
diameter in some cases. The central mass is roughly oval-shaped, with a very large polyp at each end. SCP-835 is incapable of locomotion and appears to anchor itself with the large tentacles projected from the SCP-835 polyps.
Starfish.
These are also used in feeding and are coated with a sticky adhesive substance. The tentacles are also quite strong and have been shown to be capable of damaging plate steel. The coral of SCP
It's just a big starfish.
But wait, there's more.
Are you sure?
835 is extremely hard, requiring high-powered diamond drills to collect even small samples. SCP-835 also grows at a very accelerated rate, capable of adding 50 pounds of mass every day. SCP-835 is susceptible to many chemicals which cause SCP-835 to seal up and halt all growth for 24 hours, prompting the development and the suppression tactic AA6. Testing has shown that SCP-835 appears to be made from basic human biological components, with the shell being formed from super dense calcium, the caps that cover the polyps coated with tooth enamel.
It's just some coral that's made from human. This is a level 4?
Just watch it.
I am.
Jeez.
We are watching it. I'm allowed to comment on it. That's the whole point of this.
I don't like it.
And the
I'll
tentacles
bite you.
appearing to be formed from mutated tongue cells. Most human biological systems are present, however many show extreme mutation and atrophy.
Same.
The digestive and reproductive system appear both highly developed and linked, with both feces and semen being collected and ejected from the same chamber.
Oh.
SCP-835 emits a large mass of semi-liquid material 7 times a day from the large polyps on each end.
So Does this mean it pisses shit out of the same hole?
And coom.
So it's a bird. Okay, so it's a
Birds and fish are very biologically similar.
they're pretty much the same animal. It's just an 8-ton, really hard pigeon that happens to have tentacles.
This appears to be made of
I
semi-digested
hate how you
foods,
phrase that.
fecal matter, and semen. This mass also has several forms of virus, bacteria, and parasites, many of which have been found
Bird
only
flu.
with SCP-835. The bacterium 835-15 forms the major concern for containment due to its role in the reproductive cycle of SCP-835.
Callie, can you drop a bird in the comments?
No, we're recording.
That makes sense.
Chat,
Chat, can you drop bird in the comments?
Will undergo the
Or
following
the word of the day.
No!
Okay.
weight gain, 10 to 20 pounds a day on average. Constant hunger.
Wait, we missed something.
SCP-835-15 will undergo the following symptoms: increased weight gain, 10 to 20 pounds a day on average. Constant hunger, urge to consume normally unpleasant, unpalatable items, hardening or calcification of the skin, formations of polyps on the skin, rapid reduction in intelligence and mobility, increased aggression, urge to enter seawater, and atrophy of many biological systems. End-stage infection appears to convert the subject into an additional instance of SCP-835.
It's a parasite, it's just spreading itself.
You spread yourself often, don't you?
I knew you were going to say that.
To determine what,
I
if
won't
any,
be commenting.
intelligence remains have been inconclusive. However, SCP-835 appears to have limited amount of awareness. SCP-835-15 has shown a high infectivity rate, with 68% of all infected subjects progressing to the end stage. There is no form of treatment or antibiotic that has been shown to halt or reverse the effects of 835-15.
Fuck, so you just gotta get lucky, okay.
This, coupled with the extremely hard shell of SCP-835, form a major obstacle to neutralization.
They become like walking tanks that want to go into the water. I wonder.
Basically, like little walking reefs.
Yeah, they become like small human reefs. I wonder if.
I think it's pronounced human beings, but close enough.
This is interesting. Okay.
Any force capable of cracking open SCP-835 would also cause the slurry inside to spread and cause additional infection.
Oh, so they can't even terminate them because it will just cause it to spread even more. Okay.
Just like Easy.
Special containment procedures.
Nope.
SCP-835 is to be monitored and checked daily for new growth. In the event SCP-835 becomes hostile, suppression tactic A-A6 is to be immediately implemented until aggressive action ceases.
This art is pretty cool. I really like how like horror focused this one is.
Yeah. Those are the best ones.
This is a good channel.
Containment area must be maintained in open ocean due to the highly aggressive response of SCP-835 to confinement for any length of time. Waste issued from SCP-835 must be immediately collected and contained. Feeding of SCP-835 is to take place twice daily, to consist of any form of local aquatic species. Feeding should be supervised at all times, and no unscheduled feedings of SCP-835 are to take place for any reason. Should SCP-835 enter a rage state, higher level mammals may be issued as a food supply, up to and including Homo sapiens.
Oh shit.
SCP-835
I wonder. So wait, so it like spreads itself via the goop on the inside of itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if it gooped on a whale? Would that entire whale become infected?
Whale come.
No. Not whale cum. This is SCP-835 cum. Nah, it doesn't roll off the tongue quite as well.
No.
Whale cum is better.
35 has shown high levels of docility when digesting higher level mammalian life, and recommendation for issuing of this form of food has been approved for use during testing phases. SCP-835 may be moved to a new location twice yearly, provided that the current location is no longer capable of supporting SCP-835, and the move has to be approved by Site Command. Staff are to remain at least 5 yards away from SCP-835.
Would they have to move the entire base with them? If they move
think
the
so.
SCP? They can't build like a permanent one there. If this can happen like twice a year, I can't imagine they're building anything permanent. Because they probably have to tear them down afterwards to keep secrecy.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, are they just in tents up there? They just camping?
Probably.
Anyone working near SCP-835 must have safety lines attached to recall winches. Contact with SCP-835 will result in the immediate recall of any staff and implementation of the suppression tactic A-A6. Should contact result in full capture of a staff member, SCP-835 is to be monitored constantly until the release of the subject. Uncensored file restricted by 05-11. Level 4 access only. Administrator clearance accepted.
Oh, fuck yeah, we got a clearance.
Addendum 835-01. First draft of After Action Report by Mobile Task Force Zeta 9er. Circumstances of retrieval. On
Trying to get... Oh.
at hours, Mobile Task Force Zeta 9er, MOLRAT, conducted an investigation of SCP-835. At this time, SCP-835 had a mass of only 4 tons and only one large polyp at the north end of the structure, designated Polyp Alpha. Polyp Bravo not yet being in existence. As per
So how
standard
did they
procedure,
capture it?
14
Did they
members
just...
were
They said... Okay, so they can remove it, so... Do they just... pick it up?
I would imagine with some very, very large, like, construction equipment type stuff.
Imagine. I think it would be kind of funny if they just had these 4 guys just go down there and try and lift it, though. They have to do it all by hand.
Protocol says that they have to stay, 5 meters away or something like that.
They have very long arms.
chosen for the initial investigation. Standard isolation suits were worn by all 4 team members. Lieutenant Carmel took point team leader, while Sergeants Liam and Michael served as support. Corporal Harry, a rookie team member, accompanied the team as an observer. A standard underwater
Oh, that
remote
rookie's
vehicle,
either fucked or going to be the only person left.
Look,
Oh,
Chad,
RV
he's
was
learning
used for initial
foreshadowing.
investigation.
I'm learning.
SCP-835 did not at first act in a hostile manner towards the team, allowing team members to approach and make contact without incident. URV-01 was sent to investigate the exterior of the object, while team members C, L and M proceeded towards what they believed to be the entrance of the site. Corporal Harry was ordered to remain outside and to monitor URV-1 in order to ensure that the device's tether did not become tangled on the exterior protrusions. The following parts of the addendum are taken from the personal account of Lieutenant Carmel. The first sign of trouble occurred when Corporal Harry, while attempting to clear a jam in URV-1's sampling claw, reported in with the words, "Oh God, help me, help me." He then reported that some horrible tentacle thing had wrapped around his arm, and he was dragging him in towards a fucking mouth, and vocalised several distress calls. Jesus Christ, I can't do this. God, he was just a kid! It was his first fucking mission! Should have kept an eye on him. So the thing grabbed the kid.
We did a foreshadowing. He died. That kid
It had me
died.
fooled to rights. The entrance wasn't an entrance, it was just some cave. The real entrance was the big polyp thing on the north end. It grabbed the kid and started dragging him towards the mouth. Topside started to drag him up, but all they got was a snapped cable. And the kid, he got pulled inside and eaten. I still remember him screaming. He was screaming at us, he was crying. Oh God, Lieutenant, it's eaten me, oh God, I don't want to die. I'm shouting at him to calm down. We're going to get him out of there. And then Topside...
Okay. So this is them going to retrieve the SCP. They know this is an SCP, right?
Yeah. This is a mobile task force that the SCP Foundation sent to investigate the polyp.
Yeah. Okay.
tells us to
So
Just like, I don't know. I was trying to think of a good way to phrase it. Why? He was just supposed to be observing. Why did he get so close? Is that like an engine failed or something?
I don't remember exactly. I think that everybody else went inside what they thought was the entrance, but it turned out the entrance was that thing, and once he was alone, the thing reached out and grabbed him.
And they start the winches. I'm screaming them to wait. I had his hand.
Oh.
I had him. I got the carabiner on and we're hooked together, and Topside starts winching us up. And we're not getting anywhere.
Yeah,
I'm grabbing on, I'm telling him, I'm not going to let go. And then the winch starts to seize up, and I feel this jerk on the tether, and it goes slack. And then we're both sliding into that damn thing. It was like, the only way I can think of it was like, you know that thing that doctors do when they stick a tube up someone's ass?
Fucking huh?
At the inside of the intestines.
What the fuck? I'm sorry, what the fuck is this script? Huh?
On TV once. It was like that. Except I was going down the throat of some horrible underwater.
He's describing a colonoscopy.
Not up some poor bastard's ass. There were these
I know, but
like, I guess, and they were slowly sliding us down the length of the tube. If we weren't wearing the hard suits, we would have been crushed. But as it was, we were held so tight we could barely move, even with the power assist. I managed to get my head up enough to see the kid's face. His faceplate was covered in vomit. Poor bastard had puked in his suit.
Oh.
I started yelling for him, trying to get him to say something. He managed to tell me he was alright. He was sobbing like a baby. I started doing some calculations, and based on my dead reckoning tracker and initial sonar scans, we were moving about a metre every minute. That meant 72 hours until we came out the other side, assuming we did. We had the air, our rebreathers could keep going for days. What we didn't have was the power to keep the suits warm for that long. If the heat went out, hypothermia would kill us. I don't know. Look it up. In any case, we'd be dead.
I don't know, look it up.
We needed to conserve power. I told the kid to turn off his helmet lights, lock his joints, and turn down his heat to minimal. He started crying. He didn't want to do it. I didn't blame him. But I told him we had no choice. He finally agreed to shut down everything but our internal helmet lights, at least. It seemed to calm him down, and honestly, that extra 0.1% power wouldn't make a difference. I think that was the worst part. We spent at least a day like that, locked in our suits, couldn't move our arms and legs, no sound but the things gurgling and your own breathing, and the sound of your rebreather. The puke on the kid's faceplate started to dry up and flake off after about an hour or so in, so I could see his face. He looked tired and scared. Check the log, Sarge. I think it was about 13 hours in when the kid started talking again. The kid started babbling, apologised for stealing my shorts. Said you guys made him sneak into my course and take it from me as a dare. Why the hell did you guys make him do that? I mean, I don't mind if you haze the new guys, Bill, but did you always have to do it in a way that reminded them that I'm a chick? It was hard enough trying to get them to listen to me as it was. Anyway, Bill, it's all there in the log. You know what I told him. They were lies, of course, jokes. He laughed too, joked back. I hope he was joking. I don't know what I would have done if we'd survived. Maybe I would have gone ahead and did it. I don't know, it's all fucked up.
What?
What?
I don't...
Anyway, after that he calmed down a lot.
What part didn't you understand?
Most of it.
It's the accent, isn't it?
I'm struggling with this. I think it might also be the mic.
take a nap. He slept for a bit. After 24 hours in, we reached, I guess they're calling it the stomach now. First warning sign was a gurgling kind of noise, louder, with a croak.
Does it? I was gonna say, are they not just gonna get like dissolved by stomach acid or something? Like, and they also said, did they not just say if we survive? Did I hear that right?
Crunching noise over it.
I imagine that
told
was
the kid to bring his suit up to full power and get ready. A little while after, we fell into this big chamber, big enough for the two of us to fit in comfortably, which was huge compared to the tight squeeze of the tube. The kid's suit started
the
hissing,
faces.
and the outer shell started to turn all pitted and stuff. And I noticed my gloves were starting to degrade too, so I yelled at him to move, and we started heading towards this sphincter, I guess. I remember, God, why can I remember this? The insides of the stomach were lined with teeth and faces, human faces, and they were all wailing at us and screaming. They were begging us to kill them.
Okay, the human faces screaming implies that they have vocal cords and lungs each, right? Unless, like, right?
I love a good vocal cord and lungs.
They have vocal cords if they are able to scream. So it's more than just a face on a wall.
I started opening up with my gun, started shooting them in the heads, and if I'd stayed, my suit would have melted and I'd be dead. But the kid grabbed me and shoved me headfirst through the thing till we fell into this other place. It was even worse than the stomach. That one was lined with faces and filled with acid. This place was, well, you know what it was full of. I'm not squeamish, Bill. You can't be if you're a mole rat, but this place squicked me out so bad I almost passed out. The kid helped me back to my feet though. Told me we're almost there. Come on, Lieutenant. We're almost out here. Let's go, he said. We moved over to the other sphincter, but the thing was, well, it was puckered up tighter than the drill sergeant's arsehole back in base. There's no way we were getting out of there. We decided to wait for a bit until the thing shot its load, so to speak. That's when things started to go bad. The kid started complaining about this awful smell. I tried to stay calm. Told him it was probably his suit's waste recyclers. Told him to let me take a look at it. Yeah. There was a hole in the back of his leg, probably from the acid. I put a patch on it and told him not to worry about it. And that's when I noticed there were these red things growing all over his face. He started screaming when the first of them burst and splattered blood all over the inside of his faceplate. He begged me to kill him. I put my gun up against his faceplate and pulled the trigger. Click. I burned all my ammo trying to shoot those damn faces. The tentacles burst out of its face a moment after. It grabbed me and it started licking me, Bill. The thing was running its tongues all over my face and body, over the suit. It grabbed me and pushed me down and tried to hump my suit like a dog, but it couldn't get through. I managed to wrestle that thing that had once been the kid back through the sphincter and into the stomach. Its tentacles writhed at me as it started to melt. He smiled, told me he loved me before he died. I screamed. Then 835 blew its load and flew out its arse into the ocean. You know the rest of the story, Bill, except one thing. When I got back to the ship, there was a breach in my suit. I haven't told anyone yet, Bill. No one noticed, not even me. A little crack on the wrist of my left glove. And I guess someone missed a spot on decontamination. And well, I figured it was okay, right? It just hit the skin, nothing internal. And I didn't start getting symptoms right away. But I've read the reports about the latency times. And if I'm going to start coming down, now is about the tail end of the incubation period. So I locked myself in and waited. I just looked in the mirror and noticed that my face is starting to grow some red blotches. So yeah, I guess I'm fucked. As for the rest, fill it in from the reports and the logs from me, will ya? Oh, and be sure to edit it so the motherfuckers in command don't yell at me for being unprofessional in my AARs again. I'm going to finish off my drink and take a couple of Valium and go to bed. Tell the cleaner teams not to enter my quarters, abandon the entire ship and scuttle it on top of the original site. It should be easier to contain two of us than just one. Besides, I think the kid would like it that way anyway. Now we can be together, just like he wants.
That was strangely romantic. Well, that was that. I'm still convinced it's some kind of bird. Kind of underwater bird parasite.
Still convinced you don't know what a bird is.
I think I know what a bird is. Do you have any final words, Tally?
Chat. If it pees, poos, and ejaculates out of the same hole, it might be a bird.
It's probably a bird.
It might be a bird.
Okay. Goodbye, everyone. Bye.